A super good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cruising with a Case Handler, a show on personal injury law, hosted by yours truly, David Squeezadiki, and the top personal injury attorney in the nation, in my opinion. Of course, barred in New Jersey and New York, he has represented a multitude of people and settling well over $150 million. Adam Handler, welcome to your show, my brother.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. It's good to be on. I just got an alert on my phone that we are streaming live on Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, listening to me on listening to us on 93.5 FM. Do me a favor. Check out the Case Handler on Instagram. Check out the Case Handler on Facebook, because first of all, you'll be able to see these shows live streamed nearly every day. But you'll also be connected to my practice. You'll see true life success stories. Of course, today's Tuesday, Testimonial Tuesday. You'll see the Google reviews. You'll see the videos of people picking up their big fat settlement checks. It's a great way to stay connected to my practice, and it's a very effective way for you to see who I am, what I do, and how I do it. Other attorneys out there are telling you how good they are. The difference is, ladies and gentlemen, I am showing you how great I am. And I'm showing you how great I am by posting those true life success stories, real people, real injuries, real solutions, and exceeding all expectations. So good morning to you. Of course, my name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler, the longest running, most successful and celebrated attorney in this radio station's history. And I'm very proud of that badge. I've done some incredible work for you folks over the years. You've relied on me. I've relied on you. And it's as they say in Espanol, simpatico. So let me give out my phone number a couple of times, and then Squeeze, we can get going. My number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Lock it in your phone now. Save it later. Let it ring a few times. Or again, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or of course Google. Every month I get a report from Google as to people that are Googling the Case Handler, or Googling Adam Handler, or clicking on the link, or asking for directions, or asking for the phone number. And it's in the hundreds and hundreds every month. So it's an incredible community that we've created here. And like I said before, you guys can count on me. And that's, I guess, the most important message I can give on this daily show, Squeeze.
Absolutely. Once again, folks, you are in, of course, the show, or with us on the show, Cruising with a Case Handler, tuning in via Facebook, via YouTube, via one of the multiple radio stations we've got. But Adam, I got a question for you, and I need for you to expound on it. Why do you think it is so important for you, the top personal injury attorney, to be on these radio stations, to be on social media? Why do you think it's that important for you to do this show? Why are we running a show in one way, shape, or another every single day to let the people know more about it? Why is that important? And then, because people have options, so I need to know why you think it's important.
I think two reasons. Well, number one, I really enjoy doing this. So out of my own selfish motivations, I love being able to communicate. I love being able to share my successes. It makes me feel good about the work I do, but it also creates a sense of confidence in the people that are listening out there, that they know that, I'm the real deal. They know that they can tune out the noise of those other individuals that are either coming up to you at the scene of the accident, or in the hospital, or, have all crazy commercials everywhere. They know who they can count on. But, this show, I doubt anybody is ever listening to the show, sitting on their couch with a broken leg saying, oh man, maybe I should get a lawyer. I mean, usually the decision to get a lawyer is made pretty quickly. We have had people that have been listening to the show and have gotten into accidents while the show is happening. That's crazy. They call me. They're like, I'm listening to your show right now and I got rear-ended. What do I do? I'm like, all right, let me finish the show real quick. I'll call you back in 5 minutes. But, this show is a wonderful way. It's like an extended interview. And for those of you who've been listening to me since September of 2005, by now you're very familiar with who I am. You're very familiar with my history, both employment, who I used to work for, that I work, have my own practice now, that my successes. I mean, people still say, "Hey, Adam, I remember you talked about that case against Freeport. You know, the $3.4 million back in 2008 and 9, and the $5 million and the $5.2 million and the $5.75 million." Or when that guy came in and you know, he was telling everybody that you know, you should come to Adam Handler's office just to meet him, and all these people started showing up to the office just to meet me. It's just a wonderful way for me to be connected to this community squeeze. This show is a very powerful show. People listen to you. They count on you to give them quality information, quality products. After all these years, they know your marketing strategies. Like you always tell me, this community ain't dumb. This community is very sharp. They know exactly what's going on. They know what you're trying to do. They know what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, there's a peace of mind knowing that we're doing it the right way, and that we're, you know, delivering an honest message to those individuals. And that honest message is, regardless of your immigration status, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you live, regardless of what you do, regardless of what you've done in the past, you are entitled to money under the law. And my job and my goal and my successes are to get you the maximum amount of that money. There is one chance to get it right. And of course, that's why we have that slogan, Squeeze. I'll let you bust it out this time.
One chance, one choice, and there's only one case handler. You know, and let me give out the number for a couple of seconds, and then I got one more question for you, and then we jump into some true success stories.
Absolutely.
Which basically happens to be cases that Adam Handler and his team have tried and settled, you know, and come up with verdicts and all of that. But once again, people, do yourself a favor and do us a solid. I'm about to give you a phone number. Dial this phone number. Let it ring 15, 20 seconds. Just dial it. So this way, you know, you lock it in on your phone. The number for the attorney, Adam Handler, the personal injury attorney, is 844-774-3529. Once again, the number for the case handler. There's only one case handler on this station. There's only one attorney that has been on this station for well over 17 years continuously. Only one, and contiguously. All right? And that is Adam Handler. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Now, Adam.
Yeah, buddy.
What separates you from every other personal injury attorney on this station, on the billboards, in the newspaper, in the community, the ones behind the ambulances, the ones who are giving out cards to people to tell them to call them? What separates you from all these attorneys that is out there, that when people within a community get hurt, they're being encouraged to go to specific attorneys because of this and that? What separates Adam Handler? What separates the case handler? What separates the man that's been on the station more than any other attorney from all those other attorneys? Is it your Google 5-star review? What is it? What separates you from all these attorneys? I'd like to know.
I don't know. I'd like to think it's my dedication for excellence. You know, I'm a husband, a father of 3. People count on me day in and day out. And I take that same methodology and I take that same inspiration into my professional life as well. When a client comes to my office, listen, I understand they've had many choices. They probably have turned down 3 lawyers by that chance. They probably told 3 other people, no, I'm good. I don't need to go with that lawyer. I know my lawyer. And they come to my office, and that's a very sacred moment because they've had a lot of choices, but they're choosing yours truly. So my dedication to excellence, I believe, is unmatched. If the numbers aren't right, we don't settle. Lawyers, you know, and a lot of these bigger law firms and a lot of these practices out there that are advertising, they take the case, they hang on to it for a little bit, they settle it for, you know, let's call it a reasonable amount, and then they move on to the next one. I'm not interested in reasonable amounts for my clients. I'm interested in exceptional amounts for my clients. And if the numbers aren't right, we don't settle. I have cases that settle within a couple of months. I have cases that settle in 5 years, but it's all depending on the extent of your injuries, what your case is worth, and, you know, the degree to which the insurance companies are willing to be fair with you. And if they're not willing to be fair, we're going to do like I'm going to do next week, go to trial. And I'm going to do in October, go to trial. I have 2 cases coming up, an auto case coming up next week in Queens, a rear end accident, serious injuries on a young lady. They're offering 20 grand. That is nowhere near where we think is reasonable. I have a construction accident case in which somebody fell off a ladder, broke their arm. The offer right now is 400,000. Now, listen, 400,000 is a significant amount of money, but it's not the right number for this case. And we will go to trial. And if need be, we will let the jury decide. So it's a dedication to excellence, a complete understanding that people are counting on me to get it right the first time. There are no redos in personal injury. If you're with an attorney, you better make sure that he or she is going to ride that case the right way until the end. If not, you will be sold short. The attorney will be moving on to their next file, and you are stuck with nothing to do about it. So again, there is no risk to you whatsoever. You don't pay me any money up front. The phone call is free. The consultation is free. Retaining my services essentially is free. There's no out-of-pocket expenses. I work on a contingency fee, meaning I get paid if and only if I'm successful for you. So there's really no risk to you at all, no reason at all why you and your family shouldn't have what you believe to be the best possible attorney giving you the best possible chance at the best possible outcome, Squeeze.
Absolutely. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the case handler. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. And I can sum up the question myself with an answer. What separates Adam Handler from all the other attorneys, outside of his professionalism and being the top personal injury attorney? He will treat you every single time like family. If you look up his Google reviews, if you listen to the True Success Stories, there's one thing that is always prevalent. He treats people like family, and that's important. Let's jump into one of your True Success Stories before we kick it back to, of course, the DJ.
Why don't you pick one here? Is there something that is this something that catches your interest? Scroll up to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you're listening on the radio right now, we're live streaming on Facebook. It's connected to my. What do you say?
Can we find something from the Bronx? I saw something about a rear end accident from the Bronx.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The Bronx. Oh, this 1.7 million. Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So this is a great story. I tell this story often, and people remember this story. This is Michael, $1.7 million settlement. This is a case in which we were at a settlement conference and we walked away from $1 million. The offer was $1 million. They dangled it in front of us. I remember Michael, I was like, oh my God, $1 million tax free? Yes, please. I'm like, whoa. You got to pump the brakes, my man. Let me do my thing. It was not enough. Phone calls are ringing. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I said there's got to be more money. The case is worth more. Trust me. I know there's more. And we walked away from a $1 million offer in this case. I remember him looking at me saying, are you crazy? I said to him, listen, you're in charge. You make the decisions, but I have one question for you. And the question is, do you trust me? He goes, you wouldn't be my lawyer if I didn't trust you. And I said, then let me do my thing. We walked away. We walked out. We went home. A week later, another $700,000, $1.7 million. Now, a lot of attorneys out there, ladies and gentlemen, would have taken that $1 million. Why not? It's $1 million. But like I said a few minutes ago, if the numbers aren't right, we're not settling. It's not it's not a lawyer that, lawyers, a lot of lawyers out there can get you $1 million. There are not a lot of lawyers out there that will walk away from $1 million. And Squeeze, I think that sums it up. A lot of lawyers would jump at that million. And why? It's a great payday for them. But then the client is left, in the wake. I am not an attorney that gets the million. I'm the attorney that rejects the million. All right. We go for 1.7 million, not $1 million. That is the answer. That is why Adam Handler, the case handler, has been on this radio station since September of 2005. That's why thousands of you have relied on me. That's why thousands of you listen to me. That's why thousands of you have my number saved in your phone. Often imitated, never duplicated. One and only case handler. One chance, one choice, one case handler. Squeeze. Thank you so very much for having me on this morning.
And it also says that Adam and his team could not be any better. I saw that. Thought I was gonna not see that quote there.
Oh, you
Adam.
saw that quote?
Thought I was gonna miss out on that quote. Consistent.
He wrote, without a doubt, the legal team you need. They did good for me and will do good for you. I never understood why he said good. I got the guy 1.7 million. He's saying I'm good, man. That's better than good.
Nah, I mean, listen, man. I mean, I'm quite sure he's Jamaican, so Jamaicans don't get super excited.
Yeah,
they're excited.
Yeah,
they're just like you're calm, cool, and collective. We're the triple C's, man. Calm,
that's right.
That's
right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Michael was actually referred to me by a coworker that listens to the show for years. I mean, this was a case, from about 3-4 years ago. But listen, the message has been consistent these years, and you guys know me from other law firms. You know me from other programmers on this radio station, but I think by now, the noise is canceled out. The real deal.
I think they get it. Ladies and gentlemen, hands down, we haven't been as consistent as we should be here in the morning, but we are getting back in the saddle, and we are actually riding our horses, not into the horizon, but of course into the battle. And Adam and I, we're going to be out here fighting for you. Myself being on a radio station with him daily, and of course him being out there in the courts, in your homes, you in his office. He will be fighting for you, and there's absolutely no other attorney that can fight as hard as Adam Handler. He has been my attorney for years, ever since he has started, and he has worked on this radio station and helping people in the community. And ladies and gentlemen, please, for your sake, I beg of you not to make the mistake and go to another attorney. God forbid you get hurt in an accident, a construction accident, a trip and fall. You get hurt, make sure you call Adam Handler. A friend gets hurt, make sure you call Adam Handler. Remember to take those pictures at the scene. Remember to refer his name to others. Just like Michael here, he was referred by a coworker, and he ended up getting $1.7 million. Call the number 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Be that good Samaritan and recommend and give that number to all your friends out there. They may not need it now, or they may not need it ever, but someone will need it. 844-774-3529. That is the number for the top personal injury attorney, period, in New Jersey and New York. 844-774-3529. With that said, yes, we have to make you understand that prior results guarantees similar outcome. However, of course, Adam Handler, in my opinion, is truly the best attorney. I can say it, he can't say it, you can say it, he can't say it, but it's the truth. So make sure you make the connection. 844-774-3529. With that said, we always say, have yourself an amazing
beep, 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 beep
day. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Adam, have yourself a wonderful one. I'll let you go do what you do best, man.
Thank you.